you need to be doing social media, right? You need to be doing social media marketing for your business, but most people just don't have the time to keep up with it consistently. It requires a consistency of putting things out over time to start seeing customers and clients coming in or getting strategy sessions booked or whatever it is for your business. But most people who are, maybe in the first 5 years of their businesses, they don't have the funds to hire somebody full-time to do this, right? I mean, you just don't. And you've got better things to do, like service your clients and things like that. So we've created an affordable option for you to dip your toe into having consistent social media management without the expense. It doesn't have to be really expensive. So I'm going to show you a little bit about our basic social media management at IdeaMarketers. So let me go to share my screen here with you for a minute, and we'll show you what this looks like. Okay. All right, so our basic social media management program includes us creating 4 Facebook page posts for you per week and posting them to your business page. Okay, so if you're an author, or you may have an author page, or whatever, but there's those professional pages you have at Facebook, and we can help you getting that set up if you need help getting it set up. But we post 4 posts to that per week. So we create the posts and we put them up for you. And let me just kind of show you an example of that. So this is one of our clients, and I'm just going to go to her page really fast. All right. So we've just started managing Bridget's posts and things for her. So we've got a few posts here to show you. All right, so here's a basic post that's just taken some text out of something she's written. I think this is text straight off her website. And then it links over to an article on her site. Here's a question that she had in one of her posts that we put up. Here's a quote. And here's some signs that you might have victim energy. We created that out of a blog post that she had on her website, and then we link over to registering for a session with her. Okay. Here's another one that's pulling from a blog post. We also have some scheduled posts ready to go out for her. So we'll take a look at those. Here's one, for example, that we created an image for. Suspect you may be an empath, and it's just pulling. This is actually a Pinterest. It's a share of the Pinterest post that we created for her. So sometimes Pinterest doesn't share back to Facebook that well, but we went ahead and shared it back. This is actually the Pinterest image that we created for her. So we created this thing with 10 signs, and when you click on it, it goes over to her blog post about that. Okay. So we'll go back here and shut that one. So yeah, that's a Pinterest share. So like I say, they don't always share as prettily. And that's just a straight text, because sometimes straight text gets you more engagement than not. Okay. So let's take a look and go back. So like I said, we create a Pinterest image per one Pinterest image per week and share it to our board. And you may share it to yours from there. It's just easier probably for you to manage your own Pinterest. If you want us to post it straight to your Pinterest, we can do that. Some people want to share it themselves, so we'll put it up on ours to give it some exposure on our boards, and then you can share it from there. When we also create an Instagram image for you, 1 per week, and we create the descriptions and the hashtags, and we post that to our Instagram. and then we send you the image and the descriptions with all the hashtags so that you can post it to your Instagram, because that's usually done from your phone, and it's just easier for you to post it from your phone. With this basic program, that's the way we do it. So, and then we'll share at least one Facebook post per week to my personal Facebook page, which has over 4,500 followers. So that's going to give you some more engagement over on my audience. So here I'm just going to show you a little bit of the images we've created for her. Okay, so here's, for example, is for her blog post on being an empath. Let me close that, that's going to get too big. Okay, so here's an example of how we created the Pinterest version. It has more space, so we got all 10 signs. This one, we've reduced it to 5 of the signs and said, you know, learn more about all 10, and we put the URL there. So this is an Instagram version. This is the Pinterest version right there. This one we didn't use. It's actually a spare because it's a little hard to read the text. So these two were the ones we ended up using for her and sending to her so she could post it to her Instagram and her Pinterest. So that's how our basic program works. We go through and create the posts out of your existing content, create a couple images for you each week, post to the social media. We tie your Twitter to your Facebook so that when it posts to Facebook, it'll automatically post to Twitter. And then we share some of your content out to our audience. So that gives you a good, consistent push out through social media at an affordable price. And so that program's $100 a month. And if you need us to set up things like your Facebook, your Twitter, your Pinterest, or if you need us to put special codes on your website to track the visitors, so, you know, start capturing the audience for you, Facebook can capture those audiences for you, whether they fill out a form or anything. And then if you later want to run ads to them, those people who have visited your website, you can do that. But in that setup, that $49 setup where we set up some of the social media platforms you're probably missing, along with putting the special codes on your website so that Facebook can track your audiences, and we set up a custom audience in your Facebook. So it'll store those people up to 180 days. Once they come in, they'll stay in there for 180 days. And if you ever decide you want to run ads or do a boost or something like that, you can do it to those people who have visited your site, and they're more likely to buy or to re-engage or sign up for a strategy session or whatever it is that you're trying to do, because they've had some interaction with you before. So that's our basic program. I think it's a steal of a deal. It's a really good offer. Don't know how long we'll keep offering it for as low as $100 a month, but check it out. And if you want to talk about it, there's a link on the top of IdeaMarketers.com on the upper right where you can sign up for a free 20-minute phone session, and we can find out whether your content and what you have to offer is a good fit for this. And, you know, you can ask any questions that you have about it. All right. Look forward to talking with you about it. Take care.